Hey guys, welcome to the podcast Talks for the People. Of course, we're switching up a little bit today. Alan usually leads everything, but he is sweating his giblets off because his AC's out. And Cody decided, hey, we'll let the nutbag take reins of it. So, how y'all doing tonight?
It is currently 82 degrees in my house. I don't know what is wrong with the fan on the AC, but it is not spinning at all. Like, it's not even trying to cool the house right now. The AC is busted. I've got somebody coming by to look at it tomorrow afternoon, but I have every ceiling fan in the house on. And needless to say, it's summer in Alabama, so it's not doing a whole hell of a lot of good.
Well, I thought I was having a pretty shitty afternoon until found out Alan was dealing with what he's dealing with. So I'm okay, I guess, Steven.
Well, there's always room for improvement, as I like to say. So, we can get episode 33 for Talks for the People in the books. Just like to say, that Cody has had a rough time, is what he's been telling us, with a moving process. And I would love to hear more detail about it because we've been so busy at work, we haven't been able to talk to him. So, what you got going on with the moving process, man?
Well, anybody that's moved houses knows how aggravating that process is, and to put on top of that, we were moving to a new area where it's family land, and we had to clear it off. It was completely covered in forest, so we had to clear off a spot for us to put a trailer, and then we're gonna build in 4 or 5 years, or sometime down the road. We're gonna build a house. But in the meantime, we had to get a spot cleared off and put a trailer on it. And man, it has been it's been headache after headache, and so it all started back. I guess last spring we finally decided that we were gonna move, and so spring 2020 we were gonna move to my wife's family's land. She grew up there as a kid. Her dad grew up there as a kid. The house that's there now, that's fallen in, was built in like 1900, so it's been around a long time. Um, so anyway, like I said, last spring we decided to move, and so in the last year we've been saving up money to clear the land off and working on the house, and because we had to sell the house we're in. Well, so everything sort of happened really quick this spring when we were finally ready to go. So we talked to we went to look at the trailers again, and the place we had looked at last year. Well, first of all, the trailers have went up about 20 grand in price in the last
Wow.
year
Wow.
because of lumber, because of what lumber's doing right now. So and then also in that same world, they can't make them fast enough. So they were like, this place we were talking to were 6 months behind. So when we were talking to them, this was in April, we're like, hey, we want a trailer, and we want it in, either one that you have here, or get it in the 8 weeks standard turnaround for getting one made. And they're like, oh, no, we're 6 months out. If you order one today, you won't get it till October.
Holy crap.
And we're like, no, that's not going to work.
Y'all built tents on your land and you're living in the woods now?
Yes, we are in a shanty. No, so then we kind of backed up and regrouped and went to this place right across the street, and they actually are in partners with an actual building company, and so they have them, like, they have no problem. In fact, they had a whole lot full of trailers, and we picked one right off the lot. And so anyway, we got it, and we're like, hey, we're still trying to get the land cleared. are y'all okay with it sitting here for could be a month before we get the land ready to go? They're like, oh yeah, that's fine, no problem. So okay, so we put a down payment on it, and went and talked to my land guy, and he's like, well, we're about 2 to 3, 4 weeks out probably, and he said, have you picked out a trailer already? And I was like, yeah, we put a down payment on one. And he's like, oh gosh. So anyway, we fast forward to when I went on vacation at the end of May. While we're on vacation, my land guy calls me and he's like, hey, we're working on your land this weekend. I'm like, well, I just left. I'm not gonna be home for a week. And so he's like, that's fine. And then he calls me that night and says that he's pushing his tree over and it fell on him. he had to strap up his track hoe and all this stuff. It jacked it up or something. He said he quit for the rest of the day. He was shook up.
Yeah, that sucks.
I bet.
Like, crap, I'm glad it didn't fall on you. So then we were talking about selling our house, and we're dealing with the realtors and everything, and kind of everybody's goal was we wanted it on the market when we left to go on vacation. Well, that put us in a 2-week process of getting the house ready to show. So I got everything out of the house that we could possibly get out that we couldn't stow away. And so we had stuff at a friend's house. We got stuff here at my parents' house. There was no storage units in Coleman available. Like everything, if they had any, they were really small ones, like 5x10s.
Right.
Like, oh no, that's not gonna work. So literally, we have like loads of stuff at my friend's garage, and then we got stuff all over my parents' house. They're saints. Thank you, mom and dad, for holding all my stuff. And in fact, that's when I figured out how much music stuff I had. I took a picture and put it on Facebook of my porch covered in my music stuff. It was a whole carload, like a van and my car full of stuff. Guitars, amps, speakers, mixers. It was a lot. Anyway, so we finally we last second we meet the deadline to get the house on the market, and the realtor like goes to the wrong house and all this stuff. And anyway, they finally got pictures and got it on the market like the late week while we were on vacation. And while I'm on vacation, the mobile home people call and they're like, "Hey, we're ready to send your trailer out. Is your land ready?" And I'm like, "No, it's not ready." And okay, let me back up. I forgot about this part. So we had to close on the trailer the week of us going on vacation. The week before we went on vacation, we had to close on the trailer. So we go and fill out all this paperwork, and close. And they came in there and they're like, "Hey, we really need to get this off the lot. When y'all gonna get that land cleared?" And I said, "Now, well, wait a minute now. Y'all told me before that I had enough time to get this done, and now you are and they had called my wife had called them about something, and they were asking her then about it too. And they're like, "Oh no, it's fine. We'll take care of it." And it's something like they had to pay interest on it or something if it sat in there the next month after it was sold.
Right.
And I was like, "Well, how much is that?" And I was trying to be nice, and I was going to offer to pay as long as it wasn't outrageous. And and they're like, "Oh no, we'll take care of it." Well, then they called me on my vacation, asking me about it again. So that made me mad. And then after we closed, the lady comes over there, and she's kind of our liaison for between us and the people that actually build the home.
Right.
So the first year, you have a year's warranty on the trailer where they'll fix anything that's wrong with it. So you're supposed to like make this big list of stuff once you get your trailer, and stuff like if a trim got pushed out or a wall got cracked and moving it from one place to another and stuff, they'll come fix it. And she's like, actually, I'll tell you what, if y'all want to go out to your trailer that's on the lot, and I'll just show you some examples of what we can fix. We're like, yeah, sure, because we actually hadn't got to see the house, the trailer that we had picked out, because when we saw the demo, she said, I got one just like this one on the lot, and that y'all can have right now. And we're like, okay, well, let's get it. And we went over to look at it, and they didn't have any stairs for that one because it wasn't a show one, right? It was just sitting. It was kind of stock in the back. But we was able to open the door and just kind of look in. We've seen the kitchen and the walls was all the same and everything. So we're like, okay,
Right.
that's good. So the lady takes us out there. The liaison lady takes us out there to our trailer to kind of show us, and we brought some stairs with us. We get in there and we walk into the master bedroom, and I go in the bathroom. The bathroom's different. It's not what we picked out. And we've already closed on this. We just finished signing all this paperwork and stuff. Ooh, I was hot. I was hot. And but it all worked out because we actually got a better bathroom than we signed up for, like than we paid for. Like the one we got is an upgraded, like an extra 5,000 or 6,000 or something upgrade, because it's got
Right.
like a big walk-in shower. It's like the whole wall basically
Right.
bathroom. So actually turned out okay, but it was the principle of the thing that made me mad. It's like, we trusted you that you knew that when you said this is the exact same trailer as what I'm showing you, and all that stuff. So I made a little bit of an ass of myself
Lord.
before I left. I was pretty hot about that. And then of course they're calling me on my vacation and bugging me about getting it delivered. Well, we get back from vacation and we get the land finished the weekend of Memorial Day. And the most rain I've ever seen in the month of June started. We had 10 straight days of rain. So we had 10, so it was like 2 weeks from the day we got back before they could come and deliver the trailer. After we
Right.
did all that to get it ready, because it was too wet for them to come out.
Right. Not one
Like, you
thing,
gotta
it's
be,
another.
yeah, it's like the whole process is you hurry up and wait, you hurry up and wait. And but one good thing is there was an old septic tank out there where we're basically living right where my wife grew up, right where their trailer was. So we found the old septic tank, had a guy come out and inspect it. It's good. So that saved us like $4,500 from getting a brand new septic system.
That's good.
And so we finally got the trailer out there, and now we've moved. So we got the trailer out there, and then now we've sold our house. While we're on vacation, we sold our house, and we had 3 weeks to get out. Well, that 3 weeks ran up a couple Fridays ago. So I was running out of time on that. So I was running into a thing where I had the trailer hasn't delivered yet because I've had 10 days of rain, and I've got 3 weeks counting down. I have to be out of my house because someone's buying it, and I got nowhere to put anything because I don't
Right.
have a trailer out there yet. It was a nightmare, man. So we
Yeah.
finally get the trailer out there, and that's when I took off work and moved in one day, moved all of our furniture and stuff into the trailer. And then it was just like every night when I got home, I'd have to go over to the house and pack up more stuff. And we finally got it closed last week and sold it. And then now I'm trying to get electricity to the house. I have to put up my own power pole and dig my own lines for my conduit run from the electricity from the pole to the house. So, and it keeps raining. So,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to get the water hooked up. And that guy was supposed to come out last Monday. So it's been 10 days. I still ain't seen that guy. It's been a lot of fun. It really has. If y'all wondering where I've been for the last couple months, that's I've not been here mentally.
Hey,
I'm just
okay.
I'm strung out at both ends. But it's been funny along the way, and you learn a lot from it, and there'll be more to tell when I get done. I'm sure there'll be some more funny stuff between now and then, but it's been fun, and me and my wife, we've kind of taken it in stride, and we've done good, ain't killed each other during all this, so
That's always a plus.
yeah, that's a plus. I think we in fact, I remember this conversation. We sat down before we started all this, and she was like, we're really going to want to kill each other here in a few months, so we need to make sure we keep that in mind, that not to take out all this on each other. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
For
And I
sure.
think we've done it. I think we've done a good job with that. So hopefully I'll be back to normal in a month or two. So it also sucks too because I haven't been able to play guitar in weeks and weeks, and
That
I'm
sucks.
scrambling to be able to play Call of Duty with you guys. Got stuff here. I got stuff at this other house. I'm strung out everywhere. So I've got this makeshift desk made here where I can do the podcast.
Nice.
Oh, it's been fun. So I tell you what, if the viewers have a funny moving story, comment. I'd love to hear about it. Or if you want to say, Cody, you're just whining, that's fine too. You can say, you can comment that too. I'll take it all.
Well, I definitely feel there's at least one bad thing that happens in every move, every single time. So I definitely want to hear it too. Y'all viewers out there, share, like this video, get your friends to subscribe, but definitely let us know your moving story, or what's the worst thing that happened because there's always delay, there's always extra money that falls into it, there's always time that you don't have enough of. So absolutely, that is just sorry to hear that. But on a lighter note, this coming weekend is the anniversary of our freedom, the 4th of July, right? Everybody does something for the 4th of July. They watch fireworks, they grill, they drink way too much, they blow their fingers off. I mean, there's a slew of fun stuff that could happen. Probably not the blowing the fingers off part, but everybody's got their little thing. Y'all have anything in particular y'all doing for the 4th of July coming up this Monday?
This year, nothing at all. Relaxing, probably wasting my day with the double XP on Call of Duty. But I mean, used to 4th of July technically falls on Sunday, and we're off of work on Monday, so I don't live too far outside of the Birmingham city limits. So I might be taking my daughter downtown. We might drive downtown and watch Thunder on the Mountain out at Vulcan and go see the fireworks, something like that on Sunday night. But other than that, I don't have any major plans this weekend, and it also depends on how major this problem with the AC is. So.
Hey, all right. You'll be blowing up in the house if you don't get that fixed. You won't have to worry about fireworks. You're going to explode all over the walls.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I miss it. I mean, I've never had the type of friends and family where we had a big, lake party blowout. That's one of the things that, like, I never really got to experience. I've been to a few of them and they're fun, but like I've never been to the one where you got everybody out in their pontoons or their fishing boats all out on, Lake Martin out there in the middle of the day, everybody blasting their music, having a good old time, got the grills going on the pontoon boats and everything. That'd be fun, but probably not in the cards this year.
I hear you. What
Yeah,
about you,
my family always does it really big on 4th of July. Starting back in the 70s, my grandparents bought this land down on the lake, and every 4th of July, she would smoke ribs and chicken, and we'd have all the fixings you can think of with it. And then we'd have about 10 freezers of homemade ice cream of all different flavors. And that went on all the way until, I don't know, probably 10, no, probably more, I don't know, 10 years ago or so. And my grandmother got too old to do it, and just life in general, and they passed a few years ago. So we don't all meet at the lake anymore, but I still do it. I still carry the tradition myself. I still cook big meal every 4th of July. Anybody wants to comes over, and I smoke ribs and chicken and Boston butts and stuff like that. And we always do it big. It's one of my favorite holidays, probably from the family thing, just growing up and doing it. And so I'm doing it. In fact, today I went and bought a brand new smoker on the way home.
There you go.
And I got to go pick it up tomorrow. And picked up my meat today.
Oh,
So
I did too.
yeah, I gotta. It's heavy. I had to pick it up to tote it. I try not to drag it on the ground. So,
Well, y'all viewers, y'all hear that?
anybody wants to come eat, just come see
Yeah.
me. I'm at my parents' house this weekend, so y'all just come see me. I'll feed you.
And rumor is Cody's sharing his meat, so
I got enough
good.
meat for everybody.
Oh man. Well, so for the longest time, me and my family did the city event because every city does their own kind of little thing for everybody, even if it's just a parade and something like that. So for the longest time, I did that. But when I moved to Pell City, me and my brother-in-law had this tradition of going to one of those trailer fireworks stands on the side of the road, buying a bunch of crap, $200-300 worth of fireworks, and then going home and lighting them off ourselves. So changed a little bit this year, so it looks like I'm going back to the city event thing. And I guess since I live close to a lake, I'm sure there's gonna be something out there on the lake. So it'll be pretty. And you know what? If I can, I'll bring my drone out there and I'll get some video footage of the fireworks up in the sky, and maybe we can upload them. See how, because you don't really get to see fireworks from the sky angle very much. So maybe I can get a 2 or 3 minute clip and kind of share it with everybody for one of our episodes. I think that'd be neat. But
yeah,
for the most part,
if you're able to get that, we can definitely put it into next week's episode. Obviously, this episode is coming out on the 4th of July, so we could definitely squeeze it into next week's episode.
oh yeah, well,
I didn't even think about it coming out on the 4th. I should have done we should have done some trivia or something history.
Yeah, like who's the first person?
I mean, we could. Y'all keep talking for a minute.
But same kind of gear kind of thing. Still 4th of July, but our little fur babies that most people have for the 4th of July. This will be our first year having dogs and going through fireworks. So I don't know how that will work. Hopefully they don't chew up the house worse than they already have. But what do you have, viewers? If y'all have any tips and tricks on how to get a dog to not freak out, poop, pee, eat anything in the house other than just lock them in the cage for the 4th of July, let me know. Comment that down below. I need to hear this because
I think it kind of depends on the dog, because my lab Major, it doesn't bother him at all. He doesn't care.
My dogs,
it doesn't bother him.
My dogs hate the fireworks. They bark at them.
Yeah, but my little dog Dodger, he's scared of fireworks and thunder and stuff like that. And then my mom and dad's dog is scared to death of fireworks, and she's just a little smaller than my lab. So I think it just depends on the dog, really. But
well, we've had a couple of bad storms in the past 3 or 4 months here. Knocking out power and stuff like that. Really heavy lightning, and both of them just kind of sat there. Open the door and they're in the dark, like, what is it? They're giving me that look, like, can I help you? So I'm hoping they treat fireworks the same way. They hear the blast and they're like, okay. But other than that,
all right. Well, Y'all up for a little off the cuff 4th of July trivia?
Let's do it. I am going
I'm
to
always
come
looking
with
for
a
an
feel.
excuse to beat
Now-
Steven in something.
Now look, this looks like a legit full disclosure. I'm on the AARP website. This is the first thing that popped up, and I haven't had a chance to vet these questions. Obviously, we're doing this live.
Okay, so this is tragic because we're about to feel how un-American the three of us are. I bet.
Okay. And they may be ridiculously easy. And I don't. I mean, I may know the answers. I'm going to let y'all determine what I click. What historical event do Americans celebrate on the 4th of July? The official signing of the Declaration of Independence, George Washington's birthday, the first shots of the American Revolution, or the formal adoption of the Declaration of Independence?
Should be the signing of the Declaration of
Yeah,
Independence.
it should be A.
Incorrect. Formal adoption of the Declaration of Independence.
A difference.
Next question. When were fireworks first used in an official 4th of July celebration? 1777, 1812, 1876, or 1901?
I'm gonna go with 1901.
Yeah, 1901.
I'm clicking y'all's answer. I'm saying 1812 for no in particular reason. I think the Chinese have had fireworks since the Earth was created, and we stole them for a lot earlier than 1901. But we're going with 1901 for sake of this. We were all wrong. The answer was 1777, 1 year later.
Holy balls.
But they didn't look like they do now, though. It's probably just
Depends on where they got. Depends on
powder up in the air.
Which president first held a 4th of July celebration at the White House? George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison.
Going with Thomas Jefferson.
I am too, because I think he's the first president to live in the White House. So it could be a trick question.
Y'all were right on that one.
Whoop, whoop. I'm good news.
They didn't have the
America,
White House
boy.
until a
Where-
lot later.
We're one for
Later.
1 out of 3 correct so far. Question 4. Which newspaper first printed the Declaration of Independence? The Philadelphia Eagle, the New York Times, the Pennsylvania Evening Post, or the National Enquirer?
I'm gonna go with the New York Times. That's a guess.
Go
on
with
my
the
part.
Philadelphia one.
Which one y'all want me
The
to
first
click?
one. The first one. That's the one I'm going with.
I'm going to click the Philadelphia Eagle because Liberty Bell, they're steeped in history, but we'll see if the Pennsylvania Evening Post. Both wrong.
Oh wow.
I
And
kind of
that-
figured it would be one that's probably not even around anymore. I've never heard of that
Right.
one. So, yeah, probably.
Which 2 U.S. presidents died on July 4th in the same year? Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, James Monroe and Martin Van Buren, Millard Fillmore and Andrew Johnson, William Howard Taft, and Warren G. Harding.
Going with the second one. Was it James Monroe? And
Monroe and Van Buren?
Yep.
What are you saying, Cody?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Harding was assassinated, and I think I would know if he was assassinated on the 4th of July. So I don't think it's that one. I'll
Could
go
be.
with whatever one y'all picked. That's fine.
Monroe and Van Buren?
Yeah.
Wrong. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, the 2 former presidents, once fellow patriots and later political rivals, died within hours of each other on July 4th, 1826. Jefferson was 83, Adams was 90. We're not doing very good at this.
These are tough.
Which U.S. president was born on Independence Day? Calvin Coolidge, James Buchanan, Lyndon B. Johnson, Ronald Reagan.
going with Lyndon B. Johnson.
I'll go Coolidge.
Cody was right.
Very nice.
That's a complete guess.
Complete.
I knew I knew it wasn't Reagan and Johnson. I don't know. It didn't seem right.
Question 7. What is the estimated number of people living in the 13 colonies on July 4th, 1776? 2.5 million, 9 million, 15 million, 30 million.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe there's even 1 million people over here.
15. I'm going with 15 million.
What do you say, Cody?
That's shocking. So you had 2.5, 15, and what?
9 and 30.
I'll go 9.
We'll click 15 because Steven seems confident, is what we're clicking on the quiz. 2.5 million was the correct answer.
It.
That's a lot of votes.
Question
Right.
8. When did the 4th of July become a federal holiday? 1777, 1870, 1876, or D, it's a state holiday, not a federal holiday?
I'm going to go with 1876 because the 76 is the 100-year anniversary, and I feel they're like, hey, we need to do this.
I like that reasoning, and that I would choose
the same thing.
Let's go, America!
1870.
Oh,
We were wrong.
Years early.
I guarantee you that's why they put that answer in there.
It just would have been super appropriate.
It sounds like it was right after the Civil War then, when they made it a federal holiday.
Congress reaffirmed the holiday in 1938 and mandated full pay for federal employees.
Yes.
Question 9. Which of the following was not one of the original 13 American colonies? Vermont, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Carolina.
I want to say Georgia. I think Vermont, Massachusetts, and North Carolina all were. Because it was more middle to north, I thought.
I don't think North Carolina was one. I don't think they were split up that early.
It was just Carolina. That's a very good point. I'm changing my answer because I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm thinking North Carolina was not. Cody?
That's tough. I don't think Vermont was.
Well, I'm clicking North Carolina, but the answer is Cody's right. It was Vermont.
You're too American for this group.
Final question. What baseball player threw a 4-0 no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox on July 4th, 1983, the year I was born? Jim Palmer of the Baltimore Orioles, Oral Hershiser of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Jack Morris of the Detroit Tigers, or Dave Righetti of the New York Yankees?
What was the
What baseball player? No, just what baseball player threw a 4-0 no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox on July 4th, 1983?
Oh, yeah, July 4th. Okay. C, whatever that guy's name was.
I'm going with D.
Well, let's look at this. Did they already have the American League and National League in 83? Was it already split?
Yes.
Okay, so you take out the Dodgers. They're National League. Red Sox are American League.
Yeah, but they play cross-divisional, too.
Did they still play cross-division?
Yeah, they have a few games out of
Okay, well, I'm stupid. I hadn't followed baseball in forever. I'm sorry, Philip. You can Punch me later.
I mean, they don't play a lot. You were close.
I don't think it's the Dodgers. Something tells me it's not the Dodgers.
Is that who C is?
That was Oral Hershiser.
Oh,
That was B.
Going with D, Yankees.
You think it was
C.
Jack Morris of the Detroit Tigers?
Yeah.
I'm gonna click the Yankees because that has always been a big feud, and that would be significant if they threw a no-hitter on a 4th of July game. So I'm going with the Yankees. I'm agreeing with Steven. Cody says Jack Morris of the Detroit Tigers, and it was the Yankees. Dave Righetti.
Good job.
Right.
Hey, based on what I clicked, we got 30% right.
We are, and we actually guessed 100% of it. Well, yeah, 100% of it.
Oh, we suck.
But in our defense, those were off. I like those questions because they weren't specific. Like, hey, when was George Washington's birthday, or specific dates or something I wouldn't have remembered. So I was cool with what baseball team did this on July 4th. I like those questions. I had to guess at all of them, but I like those questions.
Yeah, that was neat. I liked it.
I do like how it was on the AARP website, and a lot of old people would probably do a lot better than us.
Like you, Alan.
Yeah.
Accurate.
I'm not that much older than y'all. I've only got, 5.5 years?
Well, that being said, it's 4th of July. We're excited about it, and that was a fun little question. I'm glad you pulled those up, Alan. So comment below if you tried to do that with us. If you tried to see how many you would get right, comment below what your number was. I think I got 2 out of 10. Cody, I think got like 4. Alan, what did you get?
That I got right, like straight up based on my process of elimination. I think 1. That Yankees question.
It won't be hard to beat us, but comment below. Let us know, how many did you get? Are you smarter than us, or do you know more than us?
That's
it won't take much, let's be honest.
Don't admit if you got less than us.
But I tell you what, one thing I have that you don't is one less finger because I blew one off in a firework accident. I'm just kidding. I have all my fingers. But happy 4th of July to everybody. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Have fun with fireworks. Be safe around your kids. Think about your pets. Do the smart thing. Everybody wants to see their family come Tuesday when they come back, or Monday, whatever day you go back to work. But have a good one. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Y'all have anything else y'all need? Y'all want?
Nope, that's it. I think you can actually see me getting redder the longer we sit here. I've got to figure something out in this house. Everybody have fun this weekend. If you do shoot bottle rockets at each other, remember to wear safety glasses. Those things don't hurt you too bad in the arm, but you don't want them going in your eyes.
Yes.
Remember, if you're hungry, come see me.
Ooh, baby.
Fourth.
Party at Cody's place.
All right, everybody.
If that's all, then talks to the people out, and happy 4th of July, everybody.
4th, guys.
Have a good 4th.